words. I have words. I'll be lying if I said I have no words. I clearly do. I just don't know if I can convey my emotions logically. Because right now, they are spinning like a top. The Arizona Diamondbacks have now tied this series 2-2. The Vancouver Canucks record is 2-2. Arizona, Philadelphia, NLCS tied. How did we get here? I tell you what, it was a big giggle fest before the game. The Diamondbacks are putting out Joe Mantiply. Ooh, I'm shaking in my boots. Well, have you not seen Joe Mantiply in these bullpen games? Probably not. He's done a pretty good job when he starts it off. I mean, he did give up a single, but then he said, hey, Trey Turner, you going to second? Well, picked him off. Before that, I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself. I was surprised when the Phillies went to Sanchez. I think I brought that up yesterday. I don't know what happened to Taijuan Walker. I think Lorenzen is hurt. But I'm surprised there hasn't been any sign of, Taijuan Walker. So they go to Sanchez, and I'm thinking, you could beat this guy. I don't know if our bullpen can hold up, especially, and this is in hindsight 2020, second through sixth innings. I don't know if the bullpen can hold up. But I do know our offense can go after their bullpen. There's one guy I fear, and that's Alvarado. It's the only guy. Everyone else, hey, you can go after them. And go after them they did. This team took an early 2-0 lead, and I was pretty proud. The at-bats were patient, just getting good hits. Emmanuel Rivera, of all people, get the first RBI of the game. And, yeah, you're up 2-0. And then you knew the bullpen, there were going to be some guys you had big questions about. For me, it was Ryan Nelson. We didn't even see him. We saw Kyle Nelson, got through the fourth inning, pretty cleanly. Did give up a run. Solo bomb to who else? Schwarber. Before that, though, you had, like I said, Mantiply pitched clean. Frias, always get those. Frias, he pitched clean. Castro even had a clean inning. And Kyle Nelson had a clean inning and a half. And then I'll be happy to know what happened. So I was worried had this game been close early on. I think if we could have gone into the seventh inning with Thompson, Ginkel, Sewald, who knows what might happen? Well, Sal Frank came in, and a rookie, he looked like a rookie. He gave up a double to Marsh. The game was tied 2-2. He starts the next inning off, top of the order, Schwarber, Turner, Harper, and he walks all three. Yeah, but this game's slipping away. That's a shame. Bases loaded, no outs. Sixth inning, they have to put in Thompson. They do get 2 runs. Could have been worse, but they do get 2 runs. It's 4-2. I'm thinking, well, you don't have too many chances left now. You have to get at them before they put in Alvarado, who I've seen Alvarado go 2 innings against the Padres. He's very capable of that. One of the very rare breeds of closer relievers that could do both 8 and 9 effortlessly. So, it's 4-2. You make it interesting a few times. The battling, I was prepared to say, you know what, we fought hard. I'm not even mad that we lost this game. You just fought hard. You can't win a bullpen game. You can't win a bullpen game. In the NLCS, are you goo-goo bananas? Game turns to be 5-2. Thompson gives up a triple and then a sacrifice. So it's 5-2. And the inning before, you made it interesting. I'm trying to think, who was it? Dominguez? Dominguez was up to pitch. It got a little interesting. A couple guys on base, but he couldn't get the run in. So my hopes are pretty low. The 7th inning starts. And I know there's only one more chance that the D-backs have to go after them. They put in Gregory Soto. And I said, this is interesting. I know Philly fans, at least the ones I've seen on threads, they like him. I know him as a closer in Detroit. He's a closer. And he's very reckless. Guy throws a lot of balls in the dirt. So I'm kind of saying, we could kind of get something going with this guy. And that they did. 2 guys reached. The situation was, I'm trying to think what happened because the ending of this game really blew my mind. But he didn't look good. You had a reckless pitcher with a 3-run lead. Like, you got to put in your most reliable guys at that point. Now, granted, I know their bullpen isn't the best, but I think they put in Hoffman, the guy they put in the second inning, way too early. Like, he's actually the only other guy besides Alvarado, I guess Kimbrel to a degree, that I've seen. It's like, okay, this guy's pretty good. So, they're going to change pitchers. Soto was struggling. And they put in that rookie, the guy from game 1 that the Diamondbacks scored on. I'm thinking, okay, this is interesting. 2 guys on, 1 out, I want to say. That was it. I'm trying to think how 2 guys on, 2 outs. Let's just say that. Yeah, it was 2 guys on, 2 outs. He walks the next hitter in, like, just not even close. 3 pitches way outside the zone. 1 ball sneaks in, and then another ball outside. So the bases are loaded, 2 outs for Christian Walker. And he has a good at-bat. Like, Walker's been very quiet in the series. He's been quiet against Philly all year. He does not bite. He draws the walk. 1 run comes in. Pavin is up to bat. Shout out Pavin. Been getting on base every time, except this plate appearance. Grounds out. So, it's like, that was a chance. That's a shame. Hey, they're fighting. I would take a loss like this any day over what Texas went through today. Next inning, it's the 8th. And they put in Ginkgo, and I'm not a fan of that. I know it's like you got to put in your best guys in a close game. It kind of puts him out for tomorrow. They could play him tomorrow, but we've seen how bad Ginkgo's been in like 3 days in a row. So, I mean, you were down by 2, so I'm thinking, put in Saucione, put in someone that, you could trust to not give up 1 run. So Ginkgo does get the job done. He does give up a single, but he gets the job done. 8th inning. I'm like, here comes Alvarado. He's probably going to go 2. They put in Kimbrel. Now, granted, I get the logic that you don't want him to close. We saw what happened. But have him be a setup man and have Alvarado close. So I'm thinking, well, this is just completely turned my life around. Like, okay, this is getting weird. He gives up a walk. No, he gives up a double to start off. Gurriel. Here we go. Longo's up to bat. I texted my mom in his last at-bat before this one, you got to pinch hit him. What's the point of Longo if he's not playing defense? I get the veteranship. He's a veteran presence. People love talking about Longo until you watch him play where he can't get a hit. He can't hit. I think the only time he got a hit all postseason was the Kershaw game. Heck, Barnaby got a hit. My little pooch. Anyway. He flies out to left field. There's 1 out already. I'm like, this is your chance. It's Kimbrel. You saw what we did 24 hours ago. They do pinch hit Rivera. I'm like, the guy that got a hit today and got an RBI, you're going to pinch hit him. They're both righties. They both play third base. Why would you do that? Why? Didn't matter. Alek Thomas, the young king, hits a home run right into the pool. Big splash. We got ourselves a tie game. And I'm like, isn't this just the absolute, I don't know, snakes. This team just keeps on giving. There's a mound visit. I'm like, now they're going to put in Alvarado. No! It keeps going. Perdomo draws a walk. And then they put in Alvarado. I'm trying to think, what happened here? No, it was a home run. Marte came up to bat. He got a single. So now it's 2 outs. Marte on first. And what did Carroll do? Did he get a hit? I'm trying to remember. But basically, they did put in Alvarado when there was 2 outs. Men's on the corner. He just needs to get 1 out. Gabby dabby doo. Single. Center field. Diamondbacks up 6-5. And the confidence overwhelmed me. Sewell comes in. 1-2. Double by Schwarber. Strikeout. Diamondbacks have tied the series. Gallen, Wheeler tomorrow. Both teams have a pretty tired bullpen. I still think Walker's going to make an appearance. I don't know the story about that with Philly. We got ourselves a ball game tomorrow. Holy crap.